Hello, Mattia. I'm glad to see you. We already know each other from, being indie for a long time together. But can you quickly introduce yourself for people who don't know you?
Hi everyone, this is Mattia. Thanks Dago for the opportunity. I started indie making 2 years ago. I've been a freelance marketer for 6 years before that, and then I decided to create my products and build my things. And yeah, so I started creating some info products. Then I moved to coding and SaaS. And so this year I launched my first two SaaS. One is Alloy. It's a tool to create social media posts. And the other one is BlackTwist. That is the one we are going to talk about today. And yeah, right now I'm sitting at 500 MRR. So
Okay.
yeah, it's not much, but I like it because I'm growing it slowly and
Yeah.
I'm testing things and experimenting. And yeah, maybe in the next few months, I will need to um, do some freelance job on the side because I really want to keep this journey going.
Yeah.
So yeah, it it's the start of my journey. I feel like it's like that, but I kind of like it. So yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. And I'm actually curious, what was the info products that you did before? Because, wait, I have two questions. You said, did you learn to code when you were indie? You started learning after the
Yeah.
fact? Okay, you didn't know how to code. You were a marketer. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I did freelance marketing for 6 years.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
worked with startups and marketing agencies,
Yeah.
and then I switched out. And this year I started coding. Yeah, I had a few knowledge of HTML, CSS, and so on, but not about building web apps.
Yeah, not
So
real dynamic languages or
yeah,
something,
exactly.
just layout. Okay, cool. And so, what brought you to build this product? What was the idea? Like, how did you come to build this BlackTwist product?
Oh, so BlackTwist is a social media tool for Threads, the
So,
platform.
yeah, the Twitter
Yeah,
and competitor, I mean, ex-competitor that
yeah,
started a
exactly.
couple years ago. Yeah.
And I wanted to create something for X, but what happened with the X APIs with Elon and so on,
Yeah.
and
So
so
just for people who don't know, I think it was 2 years ago when Elon Musk bought Twitter. He decided to make there was an API that you could use to post things, create tools. I was using multiple tools actually, from indie makers, and lots of indie makers were building tools for Twitter. They were like analytics, scheduling, because the API was free. And then
yeah,
he said, "Oh, it will be paid." And it was in January, I remember very precisely. And he was like, "Oh, okay." And it seemed like it would be $100 a month. And people were like, "Oh, okay." And then the real price was revealed, and it was 42,000 a month. So
yeah.
people lost their entire businesses. I know a lot of indie makers who actually completely lost what they had built because they didn't have enough. Some of them they sold, like I know, for
Yeah.
example, Tony from Black Magic, he sold it to Hype Fury, and Hype Fury started accumulating, purchasing all these products to become kind of like the ultimate Twitter platform because they had enough revenue to pay for that. But yeah, it was a big lesson for everyone about what we call platform risk of building on top of somebody else's API. So that's why. And don't you feel scared about this could happen to threads also?
Yeah, but not yet. I mean, I wanted to build something for X, but the API are not accessible anymore unless you have a lot of money to throw out, throw away. And so I was like, oh, interesting. Threads is it's a new platform. It's growing. Let's try this. You also prompt me to try it.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
because I was quite excited at the beginning. Now I'm more into Blue Sky, if I'm honest.
yeah,
But
because
yeah,
I think like it's more Blue Sky. It's more like the old X, the old Twitter,
yeah,
and it's for indies. While Thread is more like Instagram, but with words, so content creators,
it's totally
ads.
different audiences, so it depends on
Yeah.
what you're looking for. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I also see that our customers are not indie makers, but they are content creators,
Yeah, okay, exactly.
coaches, and so on. And yeah, so I'm not that scared about the platform risk. Not right now because they just launched it, and or sort of they are still growing, and the other platforms they have like Instagram and so on, they have free APIs. So I think they are not there to kill the ecosystem of indie apps like Elon did
Yeah, yeah.
with the
It's
pricing
still
point.
not clear why he did that, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not clear to me too, but yeah, that's history right
yeah.
now. So.
Okay, so
Um,
you wanted to build some tool like that. And I've seen even on Blue Sky, because I spend a bit more time on Blue Sky, but even at the time on X, lots of people building tools like that. And even me, I've thought of doing it, but then I remember of this platform risk. I'm like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. But there's something quite, it's kind of like an easy product to build, if I can say. Not easy, but um, like you can get a good interesting product quite quickly because you just have this platform and you have all these tools, so you're basically building like a, a client, kind of like a way to
yeah,
access an existing platform. So you just have
yeah.
to be able to connect to the right data, but you don't have to start everything from scratch in a way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I also think that we made, so I didn't specify this with BlackTwist. I have a co-founder, it's Luca
Yeah,
Restagno, and we both have this knowledge of being on text social media platforms
yeah,
because we've been on X for quite a while now, and we are also on Threads, and yeah, we just started on Blue Sky also. So we knew from our experience what we needed to do, and the shortcuts, the interesting things and features. So
yeah,
we didn't build everything for everyone, but for people like us. And then we realized that on Threads there's a different audience. So we decided to interview our customers
yeah,
or potential leads, and we realized that they needed some features. Yeah, basically they suggested us what they
yeah.
need and what we need to build for them, and so yeah, I think it's
Like what?
easy,
What?
but
I'm curious too because yeah, that's now that you say it's more interesting because I'm like, yeah, it's not just something for yourself or for indie makers, which is kind of like the comfortable, easy path that it's tempting to take, but you discovered new customer needs for different markets. So, like, what was one of these things that they suggested you?
yeah, for example, they need to we realized that there's a group of people who need to they don't have time to engage with other people.
Yeah,
They already receive a lot of comments on below their posts, and so they asked us for a way to um, reply to their comments easily.
yeah.
So there's a section where they will see all the comments they received below
Mm.
their posts, and they can basically process them in bulk. So, for example, let's say I'm a creator who posts 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I don't need to check my notification list inside Threads and process each comment one by one because usually you don't have time to do that.
Yeah.
But if you want to stay on top of it, you can go inside our app. We will retrieve all the information you need, and then you can, for example, for post one, you have quick replies. There is a text area, text box, where you can just write
Yeah, I see.
your reply. You post it, and you automatically go to the next one without any
Yeah,
loading
so it's
screen.
super
You already
optimized. You
there.
just have to type, press enter, and then
Yeah,
come to the next one.
yeah.
And
And there are other features, but for example, this is one.
and you know that's
They asked
interesting
us
because
for it. So.
I had this when I was spending more time on social media, and I had quite a lot of engagement. And I noticed this. Sometimes you want to reply to everyone, but you end up making almost the same reply.
Yeah,
And so I was thinking, I hate AI engagement tools. Like if it's like somebody posting something and you reply, I don't like when it's AI because it's fake.
yeah,
But if it's somebody reacting to your content and you just want to acknowledge them, then I would think it could be useful to like maybe you write one or two, and then AI automatically suggests like similar replies, but worded differently for the next of the same post. I don't know, but yeah,
yeah. That's an idea worth exploring, I say.
that's really like for power users though.
Yeah,
But so that's interesting. Okay, so can you show us this tool now,
sure,
just
sure.
to see that?
So let me share my screen. Um, okay. Do you see the page?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So this is BlackTwist website for now. Let's go to the app.
you have dark mode, which for an indie maker is required, I guess. So this is good.
Sorry?
You have dark mode, which is
Yeah,
required
yeah.
for
We
indie
started with
makers.
dark mode, and I quite like it, but
But I guess your audience maybe doesn't really care, like your customers. They don't give a shit because they're not
yeah,
developers like us. Yeah.
they don't give a shit, and also they asked us for a light mode.
Oh, to be honest, I use light mode almost always, even in my code editor, which is shocking to a lot of people because basically it's because of my eyes. My eyes are super fragile now. And so, we talked about this in a podcast, but and so I need to have the same, like, if it's day, I need light mode, and if it's
Oh.
night, I need not dark mode. I need to be in the same, uh,
To
you
be
know.
honest, I tried light mode for a few months, yeah, recently. And when I went back to the dark mode, I was like, wow, what I was missing. I loved it.
That's
Yeah,
awesome, man. Yeah, okay.
my eyes rest better
Oh, okay,
on
okay.
dark
Me, it's
mode. So
okay.
yeah.
Anyway, so
So
but
yeah,
that's interesting because it means dark mode is like having both dark and light means it's kind of like an accessibility feature. Because some
yeah.
people will have more easier time with their eyes with one or the other. So it's finally a good use case for having both, and not just to be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when you start and you say, yeah, there's always this joke that if you create the dark mode, then you ship too late.
Yeah, yeah.
We started directly with dark mode, so it's not the case. But
Well, you didn't have light mode. At least as I guess the joke is like if you have more than one mode. But yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So right now we will need. Yeah, we know they need it. We didn't prioritize it yet because it will take time. You will need to check so many
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
and
for
you
sure.
said accessibility. So yeah, we will do it, but yeah, it's not yet the time because we are focusing on so many things and we are trying to grow it. So yeah, let's see what happens next, but we will do it one day.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I see
And
this is
so
a calendar view. I guess this is is this the main view?
Yeah, this is the main view. So right now there is nothing here, but I will show you in a while. You can, of course, you can add some posts. So for example,
Yeah.
um, let me schedule this post so I can show you. Let's say it's for tomorrow, okay, schedule in 20 hours, and here you can see all the posts you have.
Yeah.
One thing I like it is that you can drag it around. So, for example, I can move it to another day. I can change the hours. For example, I wanted to post it at 5:30 p.m. Um,
I really
I
like it.
can also.
I
Oh,
really
sorry,
like it,
pardon?
because I've tried so many tools like this, as you can imagine, and all of them they try to make a crazy calendar that is like so slow to use. Like I had to try Buffer the other day. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Buffer, because I didn't have money, so I wanted the free tier somewhere. So for Blue Sky, so I tried Buffer, and oh my God, this is such a nightmare. Just moving one post and everything, it almost crashes the browser every time. But it looks just look like the simplest HTML, super lightweight, because it's like it's actually important because you're gonna need like now you're showing just one. But me, I had 60 posts ahead of time. I had 2 months of content, 2 posts per day when I was in my high time of social media. And you sometimes, you need to move everything because maybe, I will not post this day, so everything has to move. And it's a nightmare. But if you have a good tool like this, then you can do it. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not showing you my current scheduler because I'm not logged in with that, but we uh, we added our three accounts there,
Yeah.
and so with one view, with one calendar, we can see what I post, what Luca posts,
Oh,
and
so you
what
have
we
team
post.
features, so you can
Yes,
see,
so
wow, that's cool.
we see everyone's content and we can drag it around so we can reorganize it if
Oh
needed,
wow,
as you
I
said.
never heard of this in other tools. So you have like maybe it exists, but I just don't use it because I'm alone. But so it means like everybody will have a separate account, but you can share like a
Yeah,
calendar and like a schedule.
yeah, we have a personal account and a team account. We decided
Wow. Okay.
to add our accounts there so we can see everybody's content, and it's so much easier because you can see how many times you post in a day,
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
the other
Not
person is
post at the
talking
same
about.
time because that would be
Yeah,
competing.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
And so, yeah, the calendar view is the main view, and that's why we started here, because it's where I think it's where the work is done. Why do you use such a tool? Because you want to plan, you want to schedule, you
Yeah.
want to have everything organized.
Yeah.
So we didn't start with the writing, but the calendar. And the writing is just a section where you can type your posts. You can add a reply, for example.
Yeah. To make a
Then you
thread.
can save it as a draft or schedule it directly, or maybe you can also publish it if you need.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you schedule it, for example, let me add it to, let's say, yeah, tomorrow at 9 a.m., I can add a few useful things. One is the auto post, so you can decide when you want to repost that post. Like it's kind of a retweet,
Yeah.
so the post will be shown again inside the timeline. Also because the timeline, if on threads, if you use the following feed,
Yeah.
so the people you follow, it's in
Chronological.
it's sorted by the newest one.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically the repost goes on top.
Yeah, yeah, for
So
sure. It used
yeah,
to be useful on Twitter, but now it doesn't matter almost anymore. But on
yeah, I know,
Threads
I
and I
know.
guess on Blue Sky, it's probably still useful. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Also because we have custom feeds.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can also set up a follow-up. So for example, I decided after 60 minutes, I want to, uh, oops, after 60 minutes, I want to add, let's say, a reply
Like a
or
promo,
another
like yeah,
post below.
you reply with a promo to your product. Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Awesome.
Or, for example, I can decide after a number of comments or reports or likes, and if you have more than one condition enabled, the first one that is met
Yeah.
is the
Okay.
one that, yeah,
Yeah, I see.
yeah. Basically, if I reach, if yeah,
It's
if I,
good. It's good to have that because I've had that problem where
yeah,
the app only allowed me to create a follow up if I had X retweets, like a number of retweets, and then it never reaches it, and then I should have just waited a few hours in that case.
yeah,
So yeah,
exactly that. So if
yeah,
I don't reach like 10 comments, for
this is
example, I
cool.
can plug it after 60 minutes, and
Yeah,
so I'm already done. And so yeah, yeah, as you can see, I can schedule it, and boom, it's on our calendar.
yeah,
And of course, I can always remove it. So I can ask, or I can edit it or
yeah,
unschedule
yeah.
it, and it's
And so I
gone.
see all of these tabs. So analytics. So you told me we couldn't see because it's like a free account that
Yeah, this
we had
one is a
trouble
free
sharing
account.
the right window. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay, you have some analytics. I see.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can see the last 7 days. You can also share it if you
yeah,
want.
if you
You
want to show your
can
audience your growth.
copy
Uh,
or download the image.
and I'm also curious about,
And
this engager page.
yeah,
Is this what you were talking about?
yes, exactly. I don't know if we received some Okay, yeah, we have it. So, for example, yeah, 40 minutes ago we posted,
Oh, yeah,
we asked
okay.
who is here during the holidays, and we received already two comments. And as you can see, I can reply from here and say, hey, thanks for, I don't know, you can type whatever, you can ignore it, or you can send a reply back.
And I see you have
And
keyboard shortcuts, so you can just type keyboard shortcut and then it will automatically jump to the next one, I guess. Yeah.
yes, and what I like about this, of course, if you don't have much replies to reply, like in this case, okay, it doesn't matter much. But if you are like our power users, one of them, she said that she likes this feature so much because she replied like to 100 comments in 20 minutes
Yeah.
or something, and she was like, she said, "Oh, this is so awesome because I can reply to everyone. I can keep the conversation going without losing my mind and spending hours there."
That's
So
amazing. Yeah.
that's the feature. And then we have a challenge. Um,
I saw that quite a lot on threads. Everybody's doing that.
yeah, this is a free challenge that everyone can take it. Um, where you have to post at least once per day for 100 days. It doesn't matter if you lose a few days. It's about building the habit. It's
Yeah.
about stop overthinking, because I've been one back in the days. Like I spent like hours to write one
For sure,
tweet
yeah.
that barely got any views, and I was like, there must be a better way. And so this challenge is about that. So
I see.
you can really focus on repetition, on posting every day, making
Yeah.
connection, and after 100 days, you will look back and see how much growth you had. And yeah, there are a few people who are already. We started 3 months ago with this challenge, and some people already completed it, and they were so happy. One user got more than 2.5 million views. Another got like 4,000 followers. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's amazing. Yeah, I like how you really care about helping people grow. And it's not just like some tool made by someone who thought, let's make a tool. It's like you know the problem, the struggle, and you're solving the real problem. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
we,
love
we
it.
started from our problems because
Yeah.
yeah, from our experience, direct experience, and then we started asking people like, yeah, what's your problem? And you maybe, yeah, you didn't think about it, and you say, I guess people have problems with writing their post, so we need to you need to implement the AI, you need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do something like that. No, people don't care. For we talked with more than 100 people
Oh,
already,
wow. Okay.
and they, yeah, only a few, 2 or 3 people mentioned AI.
Yeah, yeah.
The other people don't have issue with, writing
It's
content.
more like, I guess, managing the replies and
Yes.
all the time it takes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why
Organization.
we focused on that. But yeah, if our customer ask, we will certainly add this feature. But it's not currently it's not needed. So
That's
that's it.
awesome, man. To be honest, when I heard about BlackTwist and I check, I'm like, I'm not sure it's gonna make money because in the indie making space, nobody really. People got burned with Twitter and like people kind of like lost interest in all that things. But then when you say, oh yeah, that's not our market, we have totally different people, and that's awesome because basically you're bringing all of these things that we had in the Twitter space a few years ago. You're bringing it to this Instagram audience who is discovering this type of
Yeah.
content and managing. That's awesome. This can be big, man. This is cool.
Yeah,
Um,
I hope so.
yeah, for sure. Me too. So what's the price on this? What's the regular price?
Oh, so here we have. Let me show you inside the website, so it's easier to check it. So let me show you here. Uh,
Yeah.
you have a you have monthly and annual plans, of course, and for the creator is 12 per month, or yeah, of course, billed yearly. Uh, you will have unlimited posts. You have everything we saw. Yeah, I showed you a free account that had a limit on the scheduled post, and also it was limited to one threads account. But if you manage more than one with the creator plan, you can have up to 5 threads account.
I see, yeah. So it's
You will
basically everything except the team features, I guess. It's like all the team things, I guess, in the higher plan.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Right now, yes. Maybe it will change in the future, but right now you can access everything except, yeah, exactly, the Teams feature, because yeah, we think that it is just let me say, we think that Teams need like a different kind of workspace,
Yeah,
so that's why.
I see. And so what's the discount that you're giving? Like what's going to be the discount for launch day?
Oh, so I didn't prepare this beforehand, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can give you um, 3 months or the first 3 months at 50%, or the first year at 50%. It depends
Okay.
if you choose the monthly or the
Yeah, I see.
yearly plan. And yeah,
So yeah,
I
we'll
think.
we'll iron out the detail, and it will be on the website when the launch day happens. We'll have all the details, ready.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's my fault. I didn't prepare that much. I was just like trying to make this first launch day, and I didn't organize well with
Yeah,
you.
but that's what I like, try something,
Yeah.
iterate it when things comes up. So yeah.
So hopefully there's be a huge discount showing on the page as people watch it. So just
Yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah,
and
absolutely.
it will be cool. Okay, man. Thank you. That's awesome. So I hope this first launch day brings you lots of traffic and sales. So thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I hope so. Thanks a lot for creating this new platform, and I have high expectation for it.
Oh, now I have pressure now. Okay, thanks, man. Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.